Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my April reset video for you, which this month I'm going to try something a little bit different in that I'm going to separate out some of the content. So the last couple of months I've been having my stats in this video, but because I am filming this on the 24th of March, which is a long way from the end of the month, I'm actually going to split out. I'm going to have a stats video in a separate video in April. And part of that is because in my stats, I also include how I'm progressing in my TBR Bingo from Hell, which is the challenge that I have this month. And I'm also talking about, my rewards and things like that, and also the books that I'm able to get through my rewards. And I figured that would actually be nice on in a video of its own. So that's what I'm going to try in April, and you guys can let me know how that goes. So this is mostly going to be me resetting my TBR basket. It's going to be me setting up some of the content and my reading journal spread and sort of doing a bit of tidying up, which may or may not have already happened, depends on where I put the clips in this video. So hopefully you guys can let me know and we'll see how that goes for this month. I might even trial it into May as well and just see how that format works better for me, because that's what we need to do, is we just need to keep trialing things and see how they go. Also, I have my Carolina Comets jersey. Why am I wearing it? I don't know. I just needed something that made me happy today. So the first thing that I'm going to say is that this TBR, I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible, in that there are not going to be stacks and stacks and stacks of books on it, because I need a mood reading month. So I'm going to keep a lot of my categories that I normally have, but yeah, I'm not going to overstack it and try and come up with extra things to read outside of what's already going on. So we're going to start with my priority and review copy reads for the month. For the Buzzwordathon Readathon, the keyword is a nature word. And so for this, I've gone with The Beekeeper at Elderflower Grove, I think by Jaimie Adams. I could have the last name wrong. I do have a physical copy of this. I forgot to grab it out, and I think it might be at the back of the TBR cupboard. So I'm going to have to get that out in a minute. I don't know anything about this book, but I would like to get it off my TBR. So we're going to try that one. And if that doesn't work, I have plenty of other books that will fit this prompt. In terms of review copies for April, I have 2 from Allen and Unwin. Actually, no, 3 from Allen and Unwin, 2 picture books. The first one of which is Tree by Claire Saxby and Jess Racklieft. This is, I think, probably going to be a narrative nonfiction title. I'm really excited to read this one. And then also When the World Was Soft, Yindjibarndi Creation Stories from the Juluwarlu group. And I'm excited to dive into this one because I haven't read an Indigenous graphic novel in a little while. So both of those come out on April 3rd. And then I also have a young adult title from them, Deep is the Fen by Lili Wilkinson. She has also been shortlisted for her previous book that I read last year, and I'm really excited to dive into it. Her covers are just delightfully, gorgeously creepy. So I'm very excited. Lili Wilkinson is one of the few young adult authors that I will read a fantasy book from without question. I also have 3 books apparently coming from Hackett. They're sitting in my delivery queue from Australia Post, so I don't know what they are. They will be appearing sometime in the next week, just before this video goes up. So yeah, there'll be 3 more titles that go in here. Plus I am planning on reading Do Me a Favour by Cathy Yardley. I got an early review copy from NetGalley. I'm going to be buddy reading this with my friends because we all adore Cathy Yardley and we agreed that we would read it in April. All right, next up we have my annotation cards, which I'm gonna mix up. I've actually forgotten what's on most of these now. And I do need to add some more books, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down through all of these and then add books to the mix. Let's go with this one. Oh, okay, this is good actually. So this is All Systems Red by Martha Wells. So All Systems Red, this is really good because I just recently talked about in my most recent wrap up that I keep trying to read the most recent book in this series, but I keep listening to it on audio and it doesn't make sense in my head. So we are due for a reread of the series. This is exciting. I am glad this one is on here. Okay, which brings us to the oldest book on my KU TBR, which is another challenge that I'm trying to make my way through. It is Fury by Anna Hackett, which is great because this is the start of a series of hers that I have not picked up yet. So I'm excited to dive into this one. She writes romantic suspense. It will be ridiculous and silly and full of action and just what I need, to be honest. Now we come to the Kindle backlist. Go for this one. Okay, this one's called In Too Deep. Don't know what that is. Pause please. In Too Deep by Jade Church. Why do I have a feeling that this is going to be a dark romance? I don't know. It's going on the list anyway. We'll try it and we'll see how we go. And then the last thing that we are going to do is my Rare Spinner Wheel. This is just to keep me accountable and keep me reading through the books I picked up at Rare. All right, let's see what we get. Who is it? Sheridan Ann. Actually, do you know what? I DNF'd all of those and got rid of them. So let's try again. Lana Pecherczyk. Now I have read everything I got from Rare, but I do still have a Lana Pecherczyk book on my TBR. So pause please, we'll go and get it. Okay, so the current remaining book on my Lana Pecherczyk TBR is The Sinner and the Gunslinger, which is book 2 in the Sinner Sisterhood series, which is a spin-off from the Deadly Seven series. This is a great opportunity to read it. I didn't pick this up at Rare, but it is still my remaining Lana Pecherczyk book. So aside from the entire series that I told myself that I would read by Lana Pecherczyk this year that I haven't started yet, that's sitting on my TBR card, my brain is not functioning. We'll go with it. And this, my friends, with the exception of 3 missing books, is my TBR for April. I'm pretty happy with this. So we are going to reset my TBR basket. You will notice that there are some other picture books in that basket. That is because I'm also taking part in the Picture This readathon, which is a readathon all about reading picture books in April. I have a video up on Kidlit Joy all about my TBR for that. They'll be in the basket because I'm going to read them, but they're for a separate project. All right, now that we have reset the basket, this month is ready to go. So excited. I'm looking forward to April because aside from those, that like sort of short list of things that I want to pick up, I'm just going to mood read my way through my TBR cart, maybe do some more pulls from the Star Jar if I feel like it. I want to have a lot more flexibility next month because it's been a lot. I've done a lot of readathons and it's kind of broken my brain a little bit. So we're going to take it easy for April and I'm excited about that. So stay tuned. I'm going to have my content schedule for next month as well as my reading journal cover page update. Yeah, and possibly a few other bits and pieces. If you'd like to let me know what you're reading next month, I would love to hear what is on your TBR. If you want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave a basket emoji down below. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, everyone.
Out on a road that I built with my own 2 hands. I met friends on the way, people chosen to make a stand. I felt strong in the sun as I walked onto pastures green. Saw forgiveness together, spaces in between. And I'll be with you through the night. And I'll turn every wrong to right. Baby, we're children of summer, we're meant to be free. Honey, we're not like the others, no reason to be. And my ventures, they brought me to places I've never been. But you can walk through this world without a few punches upon your chin. I think I lost you somewhere between 20 and 23. But I still hold you dear despite the heartbreak you caused in me. 'Cause you were with me through my nights. And you filled the darkness with shining lights, yeah. Children of summer, we're meant to be free. Honey, we're not like the others, no reason to be. Lady, is far in our lungs, so it's too hard to breathe. Lover, I live for the day you and I turn to me. still think of you now, though my memories turning bleak. I'm still walking this road, though my knees, they are ever so weak. I never thanked you for putting your faith on a bum like me, yeah. And wherever you are, I think it's here you were meant to be.